Very good morning to all the students who are pursuing graduation, such as arts, humanities, or engineering, or BTech, or BSc, BCom, BA, whatever graduation you are pursuing. Many of you have decided to do MBAs, and some students have opted to go abroad. Some students have decided to do MBA in private colleges and government sponsored colleges, etc., etc. Topmost colleges for MBA in India, Indian Institute of Management Studies, in short form, we call them as IIM. Many students have started asking me what exactly is this entrance exam, that is CAT entrance exam, in other words, common admission test. And some students have raised doubts that is it compulsory that I should have work experience? Without work experience, can't I appear for CAT entrance exam? Can't I get an admission in IAM? Like this, there are so many doubts, and in just 5 minutes, I'm going to give you crystal clear clarity on exactly what is this entrance exam, why is this entrance exam called CAT, and what are the requirements if in case you want to get admitted in Indian Institute of Management's and top-notch business schools in India. First and foremost, very important thing, CAT means Common Admission Test. This Common Admission Test is meant for an entrance to an admission to IIMs, that is Indian Institute of Management, and top business schools in India. Top business schools in India. The second important thing is eligibility is bachelor's degree. At least you have to get 50% of the marks. If in case you have a reservation, that is SC, ST, and physically handicapped, you can even apply for this entrance exam with 45% at your graduation. Registration normally opens July end. Between August 1st to September 20th, you will have registration dates. So make sure on your calendar you mark these dates if in case you are interested in writing common admission test. Exam is usually conducted late November or December first week, 99%. And you can see on the website uh, last year in which date or which date it was actually conducted. Usually November end or December first week, this exam will be conducted. And results will be declared in the month of January. That is, if you have given exam in 2026, your results of common admission test will be declared in the second week or first week of January. Then the question comes, still here everything is fine. So I am in final year degree. I'm in final year degree. Even final year graduation students can apply for this. So I'm in final year degree. I have given this exam in the month of, let's say, November and results were out by January 2027. Then what next? Just because you have passed this entrance examination or you have scored 50 to 60% in this exam does not mean you are eligible to get into IIMs. There are two very important points every student need to understand post completion of this exam, post results of this exam. Number one, candidates will be shortlisted for written ability test and group discussion and personal interview. Written ability test. So another test is there, or personal interview or group discussion will be conducted. So based on the CAT marks and percentile that you score, usually 50 to 60% of the weightage, if you could score, there is every possibility you will be called for written ability test, personal interview. So basically, they evaluate your communication, your critical thinking, and your personality. So that's why I always insist on students. This channel main objective is this only, because many students are thinking that okay, I'm doing graduation, so I passed with first class distinction, so on and so forth. I'm eligible to do anything in life. No, you can't, because certain good and reputed lucrative career options, they expect a lot from you. That is your personality, that is your analytical thinking, critical thinking, your communication, your attitude, your personality, your approach towards business issues and business solutions. There are many issues reputed institutions expect from you, whether private or government, whatever it is. So therefore, dear students, subscribe this channel. This will give you how exactly you can transform yourself into a better one so that you can get into better courses, better career, better places. So now final selection, a final merit list will be created based on your composite score, your entrance examination plus CC CAT score 50 to 60%, then personal performance, that is interview, then academic record, that is 10th, 12th and graduation marks also contribute a lot. That is why I always tell students, this is another reason to warn all the students, when you do something, do it properly, because you always at this age wanted to have a fun, wanted to have enjoyment and everything, then you will mess up graduation marks, 10th standard marks, 12th standard marks, then you will start expecting wonders in your career. It is not possible. That is why I'm cautioning all the young people, make sure you do what you're doing properly first, no matter what kind of a fun you have when it comes to what you call, when you're doing education like graduation or whatever, that is fine, but you have to do what you're supposed to do properly. At least first class, at least first class you have to score in every level of education that you pursue. That is very, very important. Otherwise you will have dreams later on, and you want to get into reputed institutions, you want to get into good universities, good companies, etc. That time definitely people expect so many things like this. And your work experience, many students were asking me, sir, what about the work experience? I understand and I can come to a conclusion very clearly. Work experience is not compulsory, trust me, but work experience will definitely add some marks. And if in case you need to show work experience, if you want to get into IIMs, how many years of work experience you have to show? 1 year to 2 years is more than sufficient, because more than 2 years, if you go 100%, you will lose interest. Those people also are aware of it. Usually, when you start working for more than 2 years, 101%, you must have fallen in love with the work. You must have already taken up some responsibilities, and you will definitely lose interest in academic issues. So, therefore, I advise, if in case you want to have some better score in interview, etc., so work experience definitely contributes, though it is not compulsory. I can tell you 50% of the admitted students in IAM, roughly 50% of the admitted students are freshers. That means they are very excellent at academics and their score is very good. Their personal interview also they did very well, and their 10th standard, 12th standard graduation marks are also very well. So you can surpass experienced person's score definitely, right? So, but work experience will definitely an additional experience. You will be tested with your entrepreneurial skills. So therefore, because IAMs will not make you a typical employee in a company, IAMs are going to make you leaders of the industry. IAMs are going to make you entrepreneurs in the industry. Many IAM graduates have started their own startups and they are highly successful. They have reached big, big milestones, and some people have even reached, started startups and they have become unicorns as well. So therefore, IAMs are going to make you leaders. So you're not going to be an employee or something. So therefore, they definitely test so many things at the time of interview. In the other videos, we will try to explore what kind of questions, what kind of areas, what kind of what do you call abilities of the student at the interview of CAT entrance exam will be tested. We'll see in the next videos. Okay. Average work experience, I mean, 1 year to 2 years, if you have, I think that is better. That is better. So you can get into IM even 0. So don't believe in all these things, because I'm telling you, end of the day, you have to be very careful. When you do anything, do it perfectly. That means if you are in graduation, if even if you have committed mistakes at 11th and 12th level, at least in graduation, improvise. You don't decrease it. That is very, very important. All right. Now, currently we have 21 IIMs in India plus many private business schools. They do accept CAT score. Trust me, another 20, 25 good business schools are there in India. So your opportunity is almost 40 to 50 great management institutions that will give you better MBA degree. Now the question comes, when should we start? The moment you are in third year or second year graduation, first year or second year. Mostly I advise students to start preparing for CAT entrance exam when you are in second year of graduation. If you are an engineering student, when you are in third year, you start preparing for CAT entrance exam, write a lot of mock exams and come to a conclusion, and also prepare simultaneously character building, personality building, aptitude building, all these things during these 2 years, last 2 years of your graduation. That will definitely help you to ace, I mean, to clear this exam at this level. So therefore, dear students, subscribe this channel. This is Babu Raipudi, professor, and I've been a law teacher and economics teacher for the past 28 years. I thought students in India require a lot of information about many things. So if you are subscribed and if you also encourage your friends to subscribe, this channel will definitely give them better information so that you will be taking all the precautions to have a better career opportunities in future. Have a nice day. God bless you. Take care.